and welcome JBHL Finals to the games 2 through 5 here in Jacksonville. Game 2 will be in Jacksonville, and then it'll start flipping. Game 3 LVL, Game 4 Jacksonville, and if we need a Game 5 in LVL. Today in the pregame desk, we're going to be talking about a few things about Game 1, the goalie, skaters, and a bunch of other things. I'm going to send it over to probably Caption over here while he will talk about, I believe, the skaters.
I do have to say, everybody knows how this is probably going to end, but let's just say this now. Jacksonville, Abstract being a very good player, everyone knows that. We also have Wapex out there, I'm pretty sure. We also have Zulu, Missia, all the great, amazing players you guys are here to see. I honestly, guys, if you ask me, I'm pretty sure this game is going to go very well. No, it won't, let's be honest. But I'm pretty sure that we're all going to have a fun time here. We're going to bring it over to DC here.
Yeah, I would completely agree. I'm here to talk about the X factors for each team. So, in my opinion, for the Lions, it's going to be the man who's been leading them all season in Wapex. But I do see Zulu stepping up in this game, or Tony and Pals, either one stepping up to give their team the lead. And for Jacksonville, it could honestly be most likely Abstract. But if Windlepon has a good enough game, I could see him being that X factor for them. But my prediction for this game, at least, will be 3-2 Jacksonville. And Brad, I'll send it to you for the goalies.
Okay, so game 1, I thought HJX was the worst goalie of the two, but I think in the game 2 that didn't count, he bounced back towards the end, letting in. He had like a decent save percentage. I think it was an 800. Windlepon is going to be the X factor this series, though. If he can shut down Wapex, he gives Jacksonville such more of a chance than they already have. And I also think Abstract needs to step up. Yeah, I'm going to send this over to Robbie.
Alright, hello. I'm going to be talking to you about my predictions and the owners. So honestly, in this game, I think LVL is going to take this, but in Game 3, I believe Jacksonville is going to take it, and then LVL will bring it back here, and they will win 3-1 series. The big X factor here for both teams is their coaches. For both teams, I believe all 4 owners are BHL players or BHL caliber players. And with the Packers and Vacuous Beef, 2 players on the Milwaukee Muskies, that was a round 2 playoffs team, and a really good, strong coaching. They've had lots of people in and out of BHL. They've created lots of good players. Just Right, for example. I mean, I know he had bad things, but he was a good player they developed. And then in Jacksonville, Emotion, he was a mid-second round player until the playoffs, and he came in and I believe he got drafted 9th overall, maybe 10th overall, and was honestly a good player. Both these coaching staffs have created good players, and for example, in these 2 teams, they have Wapex for Las Vegas, and then for Jacksonville, they have Abstract. Honestly, 2 superstar skaters I am so excited to watch during this series, and it's honestly such a good thing. I'm going to send this over to probably Caption. What are your thoughts about your predictions?
My predictions on the game? Well, I do have to say one. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting Jax to put up such a fight on the first round. I'm honestly having a little high hopes here for Jax, getting somewhere up there. I will say I think Jax will take the first game here, and then I can see maybe Lions winning second, and then we'll see what goes on from there. Going over to DC Gen Master.
Honestly, as I said before, I do think this game is going to go to the Jellyfish, but honestly, later down the road, I do think LVL is going to end up taking this series and bounce back. But at least for this game, I think Window's going to have a huge game, Abstract's going to have a huge game, and it'll probably be a Jellyfish win. Now send it to Brad.
I also think Jellyfish are going to win this game. I think HJX is going to have a terrible game this game, not to jinx him or anything. I think Wendell's going to play out of his mind. And then in game, what would that be, 3? I would have HJX having a bounce back game, or they put in, I don't know how to say his name, but their backup goalie. Deontay. Yeah, I think they'll put either him in or HJX have a bounce back game for the next 2 games, and LVL will take this series, ultimately. Over to you, Roppy.
Alright, everyone. We've been talking about good things, and honestly, I believe this will be a great series between both of these games. We have 10 minutes until puck drops here in Jacksonville, and as we can see behind us, they're scrimming for Jacksonville. And honestly, there's a few changes in Jacksonville's lineup. I believe one of their starters aren't here, and Nick 11 or Nick 111, I'm sorry, will be starting for Jacksonville. And maybe there's Nick 111 will be starting for Jacksonville, which could be the reason why LVL will win this series. Because honestly, if I was there as their coaches, I would tell them to abuse Nick 111 on the ice. Like honestly, just try to beat him and force 2-on-1s. And I think that's what Las Vegas is going to do, because Wapex and Zulu on that first line is both phenomenal passers. And honestly, Nick isn't a strong player. Like I mean, he's an okay. Like he can be your fifth man, but like he's not a player to where you can leave alone on a one-on-one and believe he will beat him a lot of the time. The reason why I think LVL will win this series is solely because of Jacksonville's fourth man. Even without Nick, their fourth man is weaker out of all 8 skaters that are skating at the moment. With LVL, the one thing I do like about them and why they've had so much success is because of so many other skaters stepping up for them. Like Zulu was a fringe Rookie of the Year candidate at the beginning of the season. He grinded all season, and now he's probably the front runner for the Rookie of the Year. He stepped out as their fourth man. Tony and Pals was their third man, went to fourth man after Zulu stepped up. He's honestly stepped up in this playoffs. He's a great playoff performer, and honestly, he's shown us a lot of things recently in round 2 and round 1. Honestly, they've had a great time trusting all 4 skaters to do their job, and I believe LVL has the reason and the hope to win this series. Probably Caption, got any more thoughts about this series?
About this series, not very many, but I do have to say I hope the teams have a great game, and let's get the show on the road here soon. Anything about you, DC?
Not really much. I didn't realize that Jacksonville will be missing one of their starters, which Roppy just highlighted in Nick 11. I don't see that making much of a difference, though. So, I mean, I'm sticking with my prediction for the Jellyfish. Brad, you got anything to say left?
No, I just think this is going to be a goaltending battle here. Like, both not like Vezina caliber goalies, but Wendell did get drafted last season. HJX, is he a rookie? Or
HJX, he played a few games last season, but it wasn't nothing to be excited about. Basically a rookie.
He's basically a rookie. I think he needs to prove himself, and I think he'll play one more season in the JBHL, then get drafted probably next season, and just hope he's able to up his draft stock. Anything from you, Roppy?
And no, honestly, but I do agree with you. This game will be a goalie difference game. Honestly, LVL has been questionable in the goalie spot. That's the whole question of Las Vegas this season, is who will start for Las Vegas. And honestly, they still haven't filled that gap. They signed a free agent, Woody, who we thought at the end of the season was going to start, as he started the first game he showed up to. But then HJX came in and he started, and then we saw Deontay play in round 1. They've had 3 different goalies in a matter of 2 weeks. But honestly, I think they're starting the wrong goalie in my opinion. I really think if they start Deontay, they will have a better chance. I believe he's got a higher save percentage than HJX on the season and in the playoffs. That's the only thing I have to say about Las Vegas is being bad, is that they may be starting the wrong goaltender. But on Jacksonville's side, they are missing a starting skater, which I believe it's Saints that is missing, from what I've heard, which is honestly a semi-decent scorer. So honestly, if LVL can lock down Abstract, this should be a easy run for Las Vegas to win this game. 5 minutes until puck drops here. Anything else to say?
Well,
I don't believe so.
I think some of the coaching has been questionable this series. Like, I think they should have been pulling like goalies when they just aren't having a hot game. Like, I don't know about Jacksonville's backup, but they need to try out Deontay or whatever. He's good.
I'm gonna agree with you there. So Jacksonville, Winalpon will stay at net. They don't really have
Yeah.
another
Yeah,
option other than Winalpon. I mean, they have Jade
They have
technically
Jade,
there
yeah.
on the roster, but he's not a final starting
Talented
goalie that people may think he is, but no, he's totally not. But with Las Vegas, they honestly have two goalies that could start, maybe three. I don't know exactly what's going on with Woody or Deontay. I don't know what's going on with them, but I think Las Vegas, if they lose or drop a game, they should change goalies because Deontay has shown great sparks. He's been, I believe, a good glove. He's just questionable on the positioning, I believe. Brad, you can correct me on that, correct?
No, yeah, that is correct.
I thought so, and I think he has the same like set
See?
skill as
Yeah, he
HJX.
does.
I just think he has a better glove than him, and I don't know why they're starting him. It may just because of his experience, because Deontay just started this season, but we will have to see what Las
Oh.
Vegas does in this series.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with every word you said. DC, you got anything to add?
Not much, honestly. You guys have hit everything on the head. Yeah, but this is going to be a goalie battle out here. Abstract, Wapex, they're going to be the ones stepping up for their teams. Though LVL does have more depth, I would assume, because they have Zulu, Missia as well. What just happened? They have Zulu, Missia, and Tony compared to Jacksonville's kind of weaker depth, and especially missing one of their starters. I believe it's Saints missing, if I'm correct.
Correct.
Yeah, with Saints missing, but this playoffs at least, not really this season. This season they had a lack of depth, but what we have seen from Jacksonville this playoffs is at least I think every skater has a goal for them, except for Nick because he's not a starter in this position, but he will be playing tonight. So they have shown a little bit more of that depth, but I honestly think it will all boil down to either that goalie battle, and if both are playing bad, it's Abstract and Wapex. Caption, anything for you?
Not very much, like you said previously. Everyone's been hitting all the great spots, but I will say again, goalie battle, a little bit of a player difference, but not too much. I'm pretty excited for this game. I've been waiting for it for quite a while now. I'm pretty sure everyone here has as well.
Yep.
As we have 2 minutes and 10 seconds until the game starts here. Is there actually anyone else want to say anything? Or
I do want to say one more thing. The one thing we haven't really touched about in this pregame is the defense on both teams. Honestly, both these teams have great defense, and if the goalies have an off game, like probably Caption and Brad was saying, it could come down to that great defense. And honestly, we have a Defensive Player of the Year candidate on Las Vegas, and they have another good defender. That first line is a scary defensive line, and I would not want to press very hard on that line. With Abstract on that line, it will be difficult for him. But then on Jacksonville side, they also have some great defense. With Abstract and who is the other? And the other skaters. And honestly, I think they show really good support on Jacksonville. But it'll all come down to that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, neither of these goalies are like a superstar candidate. And if something happens, like 1 or 2 goals go in, that defense is what's gonna matter in this game. And it's the least thing that's talked about in all of JBHL. It's always just who scores the most, goalie difference. There's no like defense set like in JBHL in my opinion, because like everyone's just focused on awards and they think goals and assists, and no one really talks about that. And honestly, Las Vegas has shown good defense, and it's honestly such a good thing for their team and why they've had so much success.
And now, with 1 minute before the game, let's send it down. Our ref tonight for all the games, I'm pretty sure will be Roppy.
Yep.
I will be doing play-by-play.
Great
He's
ref.
a gem master,
and I will be doing color commentating in the background.
Yep, and I think
I'll be
we should
giving
send it
goalie
down to that.
analysis.
Okay, so 1 minute from puck drop. Both teams seem to have their expected benches here already. Though Jacksonville is missing Saints, but Nick will be at least playing this game. I'm not 100% sure for the rest of the games, but we will see. Start, Abstract, and Nick is starting versus Tony and Wapex out here. So we will see what happens. And it seems the face-off has been... Oh, you were fixing... Stam. Okay. Also, Caribou, I am loving the scoreboard thing at the top. It looks amazing.
I agree.
It's beautiful.
Now, we are ready to begin, if I'm correct. And let's see who will get that first goal. I think it could be a turning point in this game. For most of the games, at least for both these teams, that first goal has mattered. Tony winning the face-off back. Seems to be going for a Huskies play with Wapex. As Elvia takes it back to reset. Wapex now driving it forward. Pinning it through. Abstract. Gathering it for the Jellyfish. Now losing it to Tony with another ping from Tony. And Tony just hitting it wide after he was pinging it right off window pawn and Abstract. Abstract now taking it up, looking to maybe get a break past Wapex, but reluctantly turning around as Wapex gets past him to put one on net, but it skims right wide. Now Abstract resetting it for the Jellyfish in their corner, trying to get a cross up to Nick. Now Tony puts it back in, saved away from window pawn with a big hit from Tony behind the net. Now Abstract regathering it, fighting on the boards with Wapex. Both taking it into the corner as they seem to continuously be exchanging possession. But it is in Jacksonville's end, so Wapex does have the advantage here. Now Abstract winning it out, getting past Wapex, shooting the P3, and it goes in.
Oh my,
The
DC, you have
Jellyfish.
to wonder. That was such a beautiful shot by Abstract there, just from the side, just past the blue line, or just before, sorry. HGX not being able to save it there. That was absolutely beautiful.
He's got to have that.
Honestly, what I noticed there was once Abstract got past Wapex, I mean, Tony is a great player, don't get me wrong, but he is not that much compared to Abstract. So once Abstract got past Wapex, it was just free roaming for him, taking that P3 and putting it right in the back of the net to give that Jellyfish that 1-0 lead on only one shot. So I think that could be huge for them.
I said let's not get
And
our
now
hopes up
both
here.
teams, yeah, I'd agree. Both teams now changing to their second line with It's Ende and Tyler versus Zulu and Missia as Zulu wins the face-off. The Jellyfish now with it. Tyler specifically taking it up, trying to get it deep into the line's end as Missia puts a perfect pass to Zulu, who's muffled up by It's Ende. Now both of them fighting for it behind the net. Zulu maybe looking for a pass, going for a pullback and a P3 on window pawn. And now taking it reluctantly back into the corner, giving a pass right up to the opposition in Tyler. Now Tyler and Missia fighting for it in the line zone, hoping to create a play. Tyler P3s it to It's Ende, and It's Ende shoots wide. Now It's Ende taking it from Missia behind the net. Missia takes it right back as the Jellyfish look to reset with the puck. Tyler getting past Zulu, trying to get past Missia, but he cannot. As now he maybe goes for a corner move into a shot, but fails. As Zulu now regaining control for the Lions. Both Jellyfish players taking it into the corner, but Tyler coming out with it. And a hit on Zulu, which gives him a perfect shot. And it seems a pen will be called there.
You do have to be wondering what's going through his mind as he accidentally hit Zulu there. Zulu probably very hurt in his feelings, as we all know he is. But we all love Zulu the same.
Zulu did still get the shot off. Zulu got the shot off. Window pawn was easily there to save it.
Yeah, you just have to feel bad for Tyler. But window pawn did end up saving the shot.
Both teams sending back out their first lines to hopefully, especially for the Lions, to get that goal back, get it back tied, and lock back in for them. So Tony taking that face off. Tony wins it back to Wapex, but Abstract hits it away. As now Abstract taking it into the corner, looking to maybe waste some time doing a move similar to Telling. Cool man. Now Abstract with the puck, trying to hit it out, but Wapex gathers it, maybe looking for a pass, gets the perfect pass off, but Tony was not prepared. Now Abstract, Tony into the corner, Abstract right back to time wasting. Now taking it out as he has killed the power play. Now Abstract taking it up as Nick seems to... Oh wait, no, Tyler changed for Nick. Now it's Nick versus Wapex. Wapex trying to get it past Windlepalm, but fails, as now him and Abstract fight for it on the boards. Them continuously hitting it into the corner. Maybe looking for a pass for Abstract. Wapex doing a Michigan to score.
Holy,
what a move by Wapex.
What a curve. You have to see that, and you just got to be thinking, is there even a chance? But if you ask me, I think there will be a chance here. There was no chance for Windlepalm there for that. It was only going to be luck if he gloved that in time. Beautiful, beautiful shot by Wapex as we, wow, I'm just so taken back by that. I was not expecting that. Wapex, though, doing a beautiful, beautiful
Honestly,
shot on Windlepalm. Unable to save it, though.
That's what Wapex just does. I mean, Abstract practically had possession in that corner. He tries to clear it. Wapex gets one hit off and then goes right for the Michigan to just put it in the back of the net. That's why he's probably going to be the MVP. Most likely, I would assume. Now both teams with their first lines continuing to be on as Tony wins it. Abstract regathering the puck. Gets past Tony, but hit away. Now Wapex trying to get it back. Gives it to Tony. Tony getting past Abstract, but cannot do anything past that. Now Abstract and Tony, and now Wapex joining in on the boards. Wapex trying to get it past Abstract, as it seems like Tony and Paus changed for Missia. So now, and a big hit by Abstract on the boards. Seems like it's not going to be called there, though, as Wapex just sent him to the benches. Nick with a shot, and it gets saved by HJX, I believe, is the goalie for the Lions. Missia now maybe looking for that pass that him and Zulu always go for. Getting it off. Zulu with a P3 opportunity. Saved by Windlepalm. Nick now taking it into the corner. Seems like he got hit. Sorry about that. Tyler now taking it into the corner. Trying to time waste against Zulu. Zulu gets a break. But it's Ende. Hits it right back to the corner. Zulu and Ende in the corner. Fighting for possession. As now it's hit back to neutral ice. With Missia getting a shot off, and it's in. What a shot by Missia.
What a very good shot
right
indeed. Just goes right past his legs there into the side post, going straight in. What a shot from Missia from just back behind the blue line there.
Yep, that was a perfectly put shot. And now it seems like the Lions are starting to put a lot of pressure on. I know it's only 2-1, but if you also look at the shots, the Jellyfish still with that one shot that was their goal. But the Lions have piled on 7 in that time. So we will see what happens.
We will
as
see.
Now both teams keep their second line on.
Can Jax take it back here to go to, tie?
I do not see anything happening to end this period. But Zulu winning it back. Missia whiffing on the puck, it seems.
There will be a penalty as Tyler gets hit by, I think, Zulu or Missia, one of those two.
Yeah, it was one of them too.
Right off the face-off there.
Call.
It was Missia.
It could have been an FOV, but I think it was a little late to be on. So.
He hit the puck away and then he got smacked.
Yeah, it was a close call. But it was a good call by our ref, Rob B, tonight. Now Abstracts on the ice along with Tyler, so the Jellyfish do seem to be line stacking. Abstract winning it back, a pass to Tyler, but it seems too weak as Wapex hits it out, hitting it into the corner, which seems like this will be ending this period with 5 seconds left. Maybe trying to get across to end it, but it seems like there is no chance.
I think you mean Tyler there, not Ende.
Oh, yeah, I meant Tyler then.
It's all good.
My bad.
And now we will go up to the desk, hopefully.
I don't think we have the desk running at this moment, sadly.
We're not.
But
okay.
we do have the people from the desk to talk.
Yeah.
So Brad, what is your analysis on?
Okay, I have a lot of information here. I took notes. Windle got peppered in the first minute, even though the shots didn't show it at the time. He made a nice save on a P3. He's been playing really well with his positioning. His glove's been a bit lackluster though. He looks extremely calm in the net, unlike the starting games of last series. He had no chance on the P3, or no, the Michigan, I mean. He should have got the P3. It was very savable, just like the one HJX let in. On to HJX. He had to have that first goal and his only shot. Like, it's just, you only get like 6 shots a game. You have to have the ones that you get shot on with. I think they should go with Deontay next.
Deontay, yeah.
Yeah, they got to go with him next next game.
I don't think they're
Saves
gonna
are
do a
5
goalie
to
change.
0. They should though.
Am I
They
readable?
should.
Can you get
The Lions definitely should go for a goalie change here, but it seems
Not
like they're
here.
not.
I mean, like after this game. Like, let
I guess that's
HJX
fair.
try to
Yeah.
prove himself, but if he doesn't, just you gotta switch it up. Like, he hasn't
Yeah.
been performing all series.
Roppy, anything for me to say about this so far?
Honestly, I agree with you that LVL should get a goalie change because that was just that wasn't even a fast
so
P3. It kind of just kind of like slid right in and
It's like Blue Hearts.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just terrible.
And
am I on the hearable side of things?
What just happened?
Duma
Anyway.
got pulled up. Duma, you want to do an analysis?
Yep.
Yeah, can you
All
hear
over
me?
to Duma. Yep.
Yes, we can.
Go ahead.
You have
Okay.
30 seconds.
Sorry. Okay, well, just a quick little note here. One thing I noticed throughout the first 2 games, even though the second game is currently being replayed, Zulu is kind of been missing a lot of his shots on net, which is one thing I want people to keep an eye out for. 14 points on the regular season, 10 goals, 4 assists. Not really known to be missing the net, but I noticed in the first 2 games of the series, he had about 4 P3 shots that whistled wide of the net. Even tonight, Tony and Pals and Wapex missing a few shots. That's just one thing to keep an eye on for the Las Vegas Lions. Simplify your game, simplify your shots. Don't try and go for the far angle. Just shoot it on net. Go for the rebound. You've scored how many goals that way this season? But it looks like we're about to get back to the game here. Jacksonville, similar situation. Just need to have more pressure. Can't take the penalties like Tyler 1D did. Really swap the momentum there.
And here, the period starting with the power play for Jacksonville. Them continuing to keep their line stacked. Abstract with a pass out, pinged away by Wapex. Tyler now regathering the puck. Pass to Wapex. Maybe looking for that shot, but perfectly hit away by... pass to Abstract, but perfectly hit away by Wapex. But now Abstract with the puck as the power play seems to have ended for the Jellyfish. Misha and Wapex on the ice. Misha quickly changing off for Tony. Now, Wapex fighting for it with Abstract. Gets past him. Wapex is a shot. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but it went slow for a bit. So now Abstract with the puck. Abstract's taking it up, trying to get past Wapex, which has seemed to be his kryptonite this whole game. The one time he got past him was that one goal. Now Wapex taking up the puck, trying to get past Abstract as well. These two have been fighting against each other all game, as it seems like Ende and Tony have just been out, maybe looking for a pass. Now Abstract and Wapex continuously still in this corner, just fighting for possession. Abstract ends up getting possession this time, taking a pass over to Ende, who seemed to be Nick, who seemed to be in completely wrong positioning. As now Abstract trying to maybe beat Tony in this corner, but Tony seems to be keeping him locked up. Tony double pullback. Abstract has a breakaway, wide open P3 right into HJX's face. As now Missia is now on the ice, which is that change seemed to have led to the breakaway for Abstract. Now Abstract maybe trying to reset the puck as Nick 11 goes off for a change. And now Ende seems to be on as someone passes it to Abstract. It could have been Zulu, Missia, or Ende. I wasn't 100% sure. Now Zulu looking to pass to Missia. Perfectly placed. Missia getting past Abstract. Shot on net, but hits the post, as it seems like Windlepond did not have much of a chance on that. Ende now with it behind his own net, trying to maybe get a clear out, as it seems like he hops off Missia. And now Tyler. Missia, pull back, P3, goal for the Lions.
And that will slide right past Winopon once again as Missia takes the shot, goes straight past his head there. It is absolutely sad to see that, but it is also beautiful to see at the same time.
That pullback from Missia was perfect. He got right past, I believe it was Ende who was guarding him, and he just had that wide open P3, which is easily placeable to Window Pond's right or left, whichever one you care it is.
He's far
Window
post.
Pond,
He's got to
Far
be safe.
post.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
far
got to cover
post.
that.
Yeah,
Zulu and Misha being a really good team on their own,
like
just the
Window
best
Pond
linemen.
Window Pond seems to be having a little bit of a problem with the P3s this game. I'm not 100% sure if he saved one, as now both second lines take the face off. Zulu winning it back, trying to get it up past Tyler, gets it past one, gets it past the other, as it seems he hit Ende from behind, and now resetting it and giving it to Missia, as both run away from the puck. Now Ende trying to get it past Missia in this corner. Missia with another shot, shooting it far wide as Tyler goes to retake the puck. Tyler taking it up, already past Missia, just needs to get past Wapex. 5 holds it perfectly through him, but easy save by HJX. Now Tyler, maybe getting a shot off. Another hit on HJX, but an easy save for him as Wapex takes it up against Tyler. Gets past one, trying to get past Ende, as it's pinged away perfectly by Tyler. Now Wapex again in the corner where he has been a danger this whole game, scoring that Michigan goal. As Wapex now pulls it back in neutral ice with an open P3 opportunity, but he 5 holds it off the post. As now Wapex, another corner shot, going for that curve. Maybe another one. And he misses the curve as it seems to go awry to Tony and Pals. Now Tony and Pals looking to get it past Ende. He can't, as it's now put in the corner where Ende retakes control. Maybe looking for a cross here. Seems like he decides not to. As now Tony behind the net. Ende passes up to no one, it seems, except for maybe Wapex. Now Wapex, a perfect pass to Tony and Pals. And Tony and Pals whiffs and then gets a shot off. But it's an easy save for Window Pond.
And it will be gloved and held by Window Pond there. As he will now go into the right side, the right circle there for Tony and Pals. Oh, sorry. For Missy and Zulu, as Abstract and Nick will now be taken. Yes. Window Pond actually putting up a hell of a fight here, I have to say.
Yeah, Window Pond needs some help out here. The Jellyfish have been leaving so many wide open P3, 5-4 opportunities. As now Zulu takes the puck in the Jellyfish's zone, stripping it away like they have been all game from the Jellyfish. And now Nick, maybe looking for a cross to Abstract, misses terribly. Zulu gets a perfect pass off to Missia. Abstract has a breakaway. He P3s it right into HJX's face. Now a wide open net, missing it wide. Seems like he was trying to do a curve or something there. Is now Abstract with it behind the Lions net. Maybe looking for a pass to Nick or a P3 shot. But he shoots it wide yet again. As now Zulu and him in the corner battling with 30 seconds left in the second period. Zulu to Missia, taking it up. Easily blocked by Abstract, as it seems now both lines have mismatched against each other, as Abstract is now taking it up against Missia. Hit away by Zulu, as it goes into the corner, which will most likely end this period unless the Lions can get a strip here, and Abstract puts it out of play.
Listen, I'm not Broad FM, but I will say this now. Some of these players do like to get in the way of their goalie, and that is sometimes a really dangerous move.
It is very dangerous.
It is very dangerous, especially me as a goalie myself. When I can't see the puck and I hear a click and I'm not sure if it's going towards me or not.
It's scary.
As
You
now
just gotta
the
yell.
Lions stacking their
You gotta
line.
yell at them.
Wapex looking to take it back to end the period, as the Lions get a final shot off, but it's wide and didn't seem to have enough power.
And that will be it for the second period there.
Oof. Do you want
It
to
is
start
now
off?
3-1. I think we'll start off with Brad here for the goalie and analytics here.
Okay, Wendell needs to cover his far post. Like, LVL has been abusing that all night. They've had, I think I've counted 5 shot attempts this period that are just aimed straight at that far post. They've either hit the post or just gone a tiny bit wide. And I think that was how LVL scored their goal this period. Straight far post. He was getting peppered all this period, though. His team in front of him needs to help him out. He's been just getting abused. But for HJX, he had 2 shots this period. It was a nice save from a P3 from the point. It was a good rebound save from the last period, I guess, that went through him. And then he had a nice come out on a breakaway chance from Abstract that got hit too far. Other than that, he didn't have to do anything that period. I think you could put a pile on it, and it would have been easy for him too. So.
And we do have Duma here once again. Duma, what are your thoughts on this period, real quick?
You can hear me good? Yeah, I'm
Yep.
assuming you can. Just breaking it down, the same thing I said the first period. I mean, this could be a 6-1 game, 7-1 game for the Las Vegas Lions here. Just got to capitalize on those chances. A Super 5 by Wapex goes right, hits the post. P3 by Mizia hits the post. P3 by Zulu hits the post. Just unable to capitalize on these chances. And Windlepond has been very shaky on the P3s. It just seems that if they're not shooting it and getting the goal, it's just going into their chest or 5 feet wide of the net, and that's going to be an issue. And I mean, for the Jellyfish, you need more support all around. I mean, we praised this team from the first 2 rounds about having depth, and they just haven't shown up in this game. Tyler 1D looks like a shell of his former self. It's Ende really hasn't had a performance that they're used to having. I don't even know who their fourth skater is. Nick 11. He's been invisible all game. And Abstract, I mean, choosing to P3 that when HJX challenges you is such a bad on the fly decision. And especially if you're going to be projected first overall in the draft, you need to recognize that, oh, the goaltender's challenging. I just need to hit it 1 block to the left and 1 block to the right, and it's a goal.
Thank you so much, Duma, for that amazing analysis there.
Like that.
I will bring it over to DC now. DC, what is your thoughts on this period so far? The 2 periods that have gone past.
I mean, to be honest, the Lions have just been mauling the Jellyfish, constantly putting pressure on them. But what I have seen is any of the chances the Jellyfish get have been pretty good chances. Abstract scored on one. The second one, he made a miscalculation, I would say. Should have P1'd it around him. But now the period is starting. Let's see if the Jellyfish can get some more of those opportunities. Now Wapex taking the puck, hitting it towards Abstract, as Tony seems to get a shot off, but it seems that he whiffed on it. And now Abstract taking it up, trying to get it past Wapex like he has been trying all game, but failing most of the time. As Wapex now seems to get, but it's blocked by Nick 1-1-1. Now Wapex steals it easily from Nick on the boards as he seems to cross it to no man's land. As Tony gonna be resetting for the Lions, but easily pressured by Abstract. Abstract maybe looking to do a curve or something in the corner, or maybe a pass to Nick. And he seems to be going around the world, which I would consider to be a signature move, where he comes up and around to get that shot off, but easily saved by the Lions. Now the Lions retaking control as Wapex got past Abstract, but Abstract with that good back check, and it seems a big hit, which could be a pen, and it is.
And it'll be a penalty. And as I've said but previously, the last period, how they keep blocking the goalie. They need to stop doing that. Seriously, it's hurting my brain. But then it will be a penalty for, I'm thinking, who was it? Nick?
Jax, I think.
Jax, but who?
I believe it was on Abstract.
Abstract. Uh-oh. Their prized possession now going into the penalty box, I think. And that will not be a good thing.
As it seems like the Lions will not be stacking lines in this position. It honestly could have been smart to call a timeout and stack with Wapex because the Jellyfish can't get Abstract back on the ice. But honestly, they don't really need that timeout. They're already up 3-1, smoking them, so it's whatever they want.
Abstract now in the penalty box here.
As Zulu and Misia seem to be taking this power play, we will see what they can create.
This is not going to go very well.
Oh, it's going to go amazing. Zulu looking to pull it back, gets a P3 off, but it's easily blocked by Tyler. Now Misia with control, maybe looking for a pass, but trying to take it up against Tyler, as Tyler easily shuts him down.
Accidentally smacking it over the boards to go for an out of play here. Very, very sad. But Tyler somehow still standing tough and holding this power play.
Yep, Tyler seems to be playing very defensive, hitting the puck up and then falling back and going for those crouches. As now Zulu may be winning the face-off, but Tyler wins it forward and sitting back like he has been this whole power play for the Lions. As now Misia maybe looking for a pass to Zulu. Zulu wide open, whiffing the P3, but hits it off the post, the second shot. And now Misia in the corner with it, hitting it out to Zulu, hitting it off the post. That was a cannon, holy. Now Tyler taking it up with Abstract on alongside him. As now the second line of the Lions seems to be against a stacked Jellyfish line in Tyler and Abstract. Misia going for a shot, easily saved by Windlepon. Now Abstract's getting past Missia, but and he gets it past Zulu as well. And now taking it into the Lion zone. Abstract against Missia in the corner. Missia wins it this time, as he maybe tries to get it deep into this jellyfish zone, as Wapex is now on the ice as well. Abstract winning it out, just has to get past Wapex, but easily hit away by Missia on the back check. Now Wapex hitting it up to Tony. Tony with an open shot, hitting it off window pond. Tony with it behind the net, maybe going again. What a goal by Tony and pals, pulling it back and hitting it right on that near post.
Hitting it right between window pond and the post there. Wow, it is now 4-1 Las Vegas Lions versus Jacksonville Jellyfish. It doesn't look good here, I'm not gonna lie.
I did not expect that from Tony, but what a goal by him. Knowing he has that kind of weaker defender and Nick on him, he just pulls it back and somehow puts it between window pond and the post. Did not seem like there was any space, but Tony just does things like that. He's that good of a player. He just breaks the game to do whatever he wants. As now Tony and Wapex taking the face off against the Jellyfish second line. We will see what happens here.
Waiting for the
as it
face
seems
here.
like here's the face
Sorry,
off.
I was adding the stats.
You good. Now Tony FOV it seems hitting Tyler on the face off, but nothing called as Tyler gets a shot off. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but Tyler now taking it into the corner, maybe looking for another shot against Wapex, but it's easily hit away by probably the best defender in the league in Wapex. Now Wapex whiffs on the puck, and Ende whiffs as well. Now Ende and Wapex in the corner. Wapex easily hitting it away as it's blocked by Tyler on the boards, getting a shot off on HJX, who seems to be a lot more strong after that first goal, though he only has had 4 shots against. Now Tyler and Tony up, taking on the boards. Tyler gets past Tony, trying to get past Wapex, but cannot, as Wapex seems to have a breakaway with Tyler on the back check, and it's a goal.
Yeah, as I said previously, this does not look good here for Jackson. Getting absolutely smoked right now by their top man, Wapex, the second goal. Wow,
Yeah.
it is absolutely just murder on the ice right now. And
it seemed to me like Tyler was right on Wapex on that play, but Wapex just was easily able to keep control of that puck and then get that 5-hole off, which, I mean, it just shows he's a BHL player practically at this point. BHL, non-HL borderline, I'd say. Probably BHL, though, at this point. But this is why he has been the leading scorer in the league. This is why he's the MVP frontrunner, because he does things like that. He gets that little bit of space, and he takes instant advantage of it. Now Tyler and Zulu on the face-off against each other. Missia looking to pass it over to Zulu. Zulu, wide open shot, shooting it wide, though it seemed like Windlepond's far post was open. As now Missia looks for a pass out of the corner. Tyler getting past one, maybe looking to hit it up the boards. Seems to not even get any type of shot off, as it seems to be a 2-on-1. Ende with a steal and a P3 into and it's a save by HJX.
HJX dropped the puck
really
there,
bad.
But he accidentally holds it for a save there.
That looked like it was going in, but HJX just snags that. HJX far out of position on that play, but his glove was strong enough.
Face-off was canceled for some reason here.
Who called TO? Oh, it seems like the Jellyfish have called a TO. As I don't see the TO doing anything. You need 4 goals in a minute. I'm going to assume it has been done before, but against the stacked Lions roster, I do not see it happening. So the Lions may be taking game 2, but we will see if the Jellyfish can pull off an insane comeback.
They can pull it up. I will say this now. I will honestly pay the owners 500 lucky bucks each if they can make this comeback for this game.
I would only pay Moya because I'm pretty sure. Who's the other owner? I'm blanking on it.
Alright, just Moya then.
Penley.
Penley, yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, Penley's not here, I don't think.
Okay,
as
well,
now,
Moya.
The face-off here. Jellyfish looking to win it, as it seems like it was hit by someone's body. Wapex with a complete wide open on the right. taking the shot on Tyler, easily blocked. Now, Jellyfish looking to regain control in the corner, but Wapex easily hitting it away. Tyler now getting it right back as Wapex keeping that pressure on for the Lions. And a pass right over to Missia, as it seems like the Lions now have a stacked line with a perfect pass by Missia to Wapex. And Wapex, another shot after Windlepond saved the first, but both narrowly missed. As now Abstract within the corner with 40 seconds left. Seems like their hopes are starting to dwindle. As now Wapex may be looking to pass it
To
out
Windle.
to Missia. I said to dwindle.
No, but to Windle, that's better.
The Jellyfish's hopes are starting to dwindle. As now Tyler lifts on the puck. Abstract may be looking to get one final goal, but Wapex gets a perfect shot off and hits off the post. Windlepond was nowhere near to saving that, but it just narrowly missed for them. As the 10 seconds left, time will run out. Lions may be looking to get one more, and they hit it off the post. As it seems like the Lions will take game 2 easily over the Jellyfish.
Wow, our predictions were very off there, boys. I gotta say.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Very,
Yeah.
very off.
That was just a massacre out there.
This is Phase Music.
Actually, no,
Here,
wait,
we
we're
have a
here.
few seconds
Oh,
here.
on the panel here. Am I good to
Hosted
take over?
Adam I see. Thank you. Actually, Toasted, you can sit there. I'll just be right next to you.
It's live.
I Toasted. Oh my gosh. As it seems like Kiet might be reffing instead of Rafi. So we'll see what happens as the face-off commencing here.
How much time do we have?
face off starting now.
10 seconds maybe.
Okay. Well, I have an intermission thing, so just I'll be back in like 10 minutes for that.
As neither team seems to change up their lines for game 2. And not even negotiating the
Oh
Abstract with
my
an early
God.
goal. What a shot. I was looking at if HJX was still in net, and Abstract just placed it perfectly as I was not paying attention.
I was also
What
not
a
paying
goal
attention to
from
those,
the
trying to switch the
Jellyfish.
team fan there. But I
Another-
would have to say Abstract, being a really good player, getting the goal finally is beautiful.
Another P3 right through
You're
HJX.
backing out. Yeah, what a perfect shot by Lund. As you can see in the replay, courtesy of Caribou. We love you.
We love Caribou, especially when it says game 2 on the board.
Yep, just update that.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it game 3. Oh, he did it quickly. As now Abstract winning the face-off, looking for another shot early as Tony easily hits it away. Abstract pulling it back against Wapex. Them both in the corner. Now, one of them has possession. I'm not 100% sure which one. As they both take it now into the Jellyfish corner. As Abstract gets past Wapex, but easily saved or blocked by Tony and Pals. Now Abstract maybe trying to get it past the Lions, but he cannot. As Wapex and him constantly trading the puck back and forth. Neither one really showing much of a possession for a long time. It seems like a match of ping pong out here. But now Wapex and Nick both within the corner. Nick with a perfect pass to center ice, but it seems no one is there. And now Abstract and Wapex in the corner. Abstract may be looking for a curve. He is not able to get it off as he pulls it back, looking for a P3, and easily blocked by Wapex. As now Nick passes it right back up to Abstract. Abstract and Wapex in the corner again. Abstract with a ping away right on net, but it's easily hit away by HJX. Abstract another shot maybe, but he misses the curve. Now in the corner, Wapex is able to win it out this time. And now Abstract regathering it for the Jellyfish. Wapex right behind him, keeping that pressure high on him. As Abstract goes off for a change, with Tyler hopping on the ice and Zulu hopping on the ice, Wapex for the Lions. And Zulu with a perfect steal on the pass. As now Missia regathering the puck, looking for that pass again to Zulu. Zulu wide open P3, and he scores it perfectly. He had all the time in the world, and he placed it amazingly.
Very, very good
Honestly,
shot there by Zulu. Missia being an assist there. Sorry to take over there for a second, but I just wanted to say,
yep.
Please stop sitting in front of the goalkeeper, for me and Brad's sake. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, as it seemed like Itsende was just sitting right in front of the goalkeeper, or Tyler, I'm not 100% sure which one. But it also seemed like whoever on the Jellyfish was there, they were very reluctant to pressure for some reason, and it just left right of them wide open, which is just perfectly on Windlepond's far post, which he has had a problem saving in these last few games. As now both teams with their second line on the ice looking to take the face off. Tyler winning it forward, but easily hit away by Zulu. Zulu a pullback, as now they're exchanging the puck in neutral ice, as Tyler hits it into the Lions' end. Now behind the net, Tyler and Missia fight for it. It seems like Missia comes out with the puck, getting it past Tyler, looking for a perfect cross to Zulu. Maybe a P3. Far wide. Now Tyler looking to maybe get it into this Lion zone. And Missia steals it right back. As Missia maybe looking for a pass here, and a P3 by him instead. Perfect save by Windlepond. Now Tyler trying to clear it for the Jellyfish. Zulu with a pullback and a P3, and it seems like it has gone wide again. Now Ende and Missia behind the net, fighting for control. We'll see who comes out with it. Zulu seems to be in position for a pass, and he gets that pass, but he is not able to ping it away. As Ende now trying to take it up. Thrown away by Zulu. Zulu with a shot, far wide yet again. Now Zulu and Ende in the corner, maybe trying to do something as Abstract hops on the ice for the Jellyfish, and Wapex guarding him closely with the pressure. As now Abstract and Wapex, these two have been fighting all of the second game and now most of this game. We will see who can really take that edge for each team. As now Abstract putting a cross to Nick, but he is nowhere to be found. And now Abstract stealing it perfectly from Wapex, as neither one is able to really get it past each other as they both fight with it in neutral ice. Wapex now getting control, maybe looking for a pass to Tony, but takes it up himself instead, getting it past Nick, and back into the Jellyfish zone with Abstract regathering. Abstract maybe looking for a cross here, seems to P2 it instead and take it up himself, and he gets past Tony, tries to get past Wapex, but perfectly read him. As now Wapex with it in front of his own net, with only 30 seconds left in the period, it seems. And now Wapex may be going for another Michigan, but he fails, or trying to just put it on net. Now Tony and Pals resets it for the Lions. And Nick with a shot, but it seems like he was hit as he shot it by Tony. But no pen was called on that. Now Wapex taking it up, being reluctant with it. Maybe looks like he's going for a change as he P3s it into his own corner. Now Tyler with control hits it wide, as it seems like Missia and Tony whiffed. and it seems like time will run out with that.
That will be the
Let's get
first
Duma
period
up
there.
here. Oh wait, yeah, here's Duma. To give
Hello,
his
Duma.
analysis.
Thank you for joining us again for the second game of the first period. What are your thoughts so far?
Test.
Yep, you're all good.
Okay, sorry. I gotta disconnect my Bluetooth every time I try and talk. Just going over that first period real quick. I think the biggest takeaway I have from this game are just the play styles between the two teams. You look at that first goal from the Las Vegas Lions, cross ice pass, bam, score. No aggression from the Jellyfish. That was a negative on them. Wendell Pond couldn't see anything, went right past them. But it's an east-west game versus a north-south game. Abstract been known to take up the puck himself, and that's how they get the goals. His breakaways, his opportunities like that. Not really the cross ice pass plays. Well, the Las Vegas Lions, on the other hand, do a lot of the cross plays, the east-west passes to confuse the goalie and get in there. And I think the biggest takeaway that I would actually like to bring this back to and do a little bit of history is this series reminds me a lot of the season 12 finals, the Alaska Aces against the Rouyn-Noranda Huskies. You have a franchise, two great franchises with a lot of
What a
history.
throwback!
But
Holy
but I mean,
throwback.
looking at the two teams there, the Siphon and Borderline Dumb combo would be your equivalent to your Wapex Mizian Zulu combo. And then the OPAC comparisons with Abstract are so large. And just another thing that you have to keep in consideration, like, can Abstract carry his team to a win? Maybe. OPAC was only able to get one though for his team, not three for the cup. Yeah, I don't know. I'll pass it on though.
That's on over to me here. Thank you very much, Duma, for that amazing talk you just had. DC, any
And Brad,
thoughts?
Elliot.
Sorry.
Honestly, so far, sorry, he passed it on to me. But honestly, so far, both teams have been doing what I expected to see last game, having a very even game here. It seemed like that last game that we just had was sort of a fluke for the Jellyfish, but now getting back into that stride with that early goal from Abstract. But we'll see what happens in the second. Brad, any analysis on the goalies so far?
Okay, well, both goalies have been struggling with the P3 far post. It has been terrible. Wendell might have been screened on his, but I think it still should be saved. I think he's relying on his glove too much as well. He needs to be better positioned. HJX letting the goal 3 seconds into the period, that just can't happen if you're in the JBHL finals. But he's been good at clearing the puck all game. They both are sitting at 2 saves and 1 goal against, which I think that's a bit rough for a JBHL final. But
who will we get down to face off here for DC?
Okay, here we go with the face-off from both first line. Wapex winning it, or Abstract, I did not see it, but them fighting for it in neutral ice. As Abstract taking it back into his own zone. Him and Wapex hits it out of play.
Not really much to say there other than maybe we shouldn't hit it out of play there. Also, Wapex was a little confused at first if you saw that, didn't know where the puck was.
Yeah, it seemed like he was a little confused. As now the face-off starts back up here. And Abstract jumping over the puck, giving Tony a wide open shot, but easily saved by Wendell Pond. Perfect positioning by him. And now, Wapex trying to get a pass over, but he's unable to, but still gets it past Abstract. Abstract regaining it in his own corner. Now Wapex hitting Nick as he tries to 5-hole it through him. Now Wapex and Nick in the corner. Nick able to get that corner move off, but it goes out to center ice as Wapex now seems to get past both. But Abstract heavy on the back check, and Wapex seems to do an inverse curve to get it around Abstract, but nothing comes. Now Abstract regaining control, already past Wapex, looking to pass it to no one, it seems, as it seems like the Lions have been constantly getting that sort of making Abstract pass it to his line mate, which may be a slight bit weaker. Now Abstract with it behind his own net, maybe looking for Ende to come gather it for a change. Now Ende with it behind his net. Mishia now on the ice as well, as Zulu also is here. Now Ende and Missia continuously in the corner. Finally, someone gets a clear. Zulu with a pullback, and he's open, and he goes for the curve, but fails. Or I don't even know if that was a curve. It was close. Now Tyler gets it past Zulu, but is unable to get it any further, with Missia locking down this line for the Lions. It seems like Missia has not had a goal against in these 2 games. Will that change? We will see what happens. Missia now trying to get it past, but Tyler, and it seems HJX jumped up in the air to save that one. What a odd save by him, but it works. So now Zulu with the puck, hoping to get a cross off to Missia, as Tyler puts it into center ice, but no one there. Missia looking, whiffing, trying to get another shot off, and he does, but it's finally saved by Windlepon as he chooses to play the puck after a glove. Now Ende and Missia in the corner. Ende gets it past Missia. It's him versus Wapex, seeing what he can do. HJX with the clear, but pinged away. Ende keeping that pressure up on Wapex, but Wapex easily able to take it away, as now him and Abstract are back on the ice, battling it out against each other. Abstract in the corner with Wapex pressuring him like always, but able to get it slightly past him this time, but Wapex easily gets it back with that back check. Now them two in the corner. Maybe Abstract trying to make a play, trying to maybe do a curve, maybe do a pullback. We will see what he has. He has a deep bag. We'll see if he can use that here. As now Nick gets the puck. Him and Tony in a battle, but Tony easily gets it past in a perfect pass, but Abstract is there. Abstract hopping onto the benches as he attempts to crit chain, and Wapex with a break, and he gets it out. What a clear by Windlepon it seemed. He tried for the post abuse, but it slid slightly onto the post, and Windlepon with an easy clear as Wapex and Abstract now in the corner. Wapex passing it to Tony. Tony with a shot as it's hit away. Wapex maybe another shot, getting it through, but Nick is easily able to crouch and block that. As now Abstract maybe has a break. Hit away by Wapex. Abstract gets past one, and what a clear by Tony and Pals. As now Nick trying to hit it up. It seems the Jellyfish are both going for a change, but Nick decides to stay on the ice, and now he changes, as both teams quickly change in those 20 or 30 seconds. Now HJX clearing the puck away from his net, as the Jellyfish attempting to put some pressure on at the end of the second period, trying to keep their hopes alive going into the third period. Now Missia passing it over to Zulu. Zulu gets passed with a P3 right into Windlepon's chest. And now Ende taking it back with 10 seconds on the clock. But Zulu easily with a steal and a shot, but saved by Windlepon. 5 seconds. Jellyfish hoping to get one last shot off, but Missia is there. And Missia.
Alright, before we go to the Carib, by the way, your game 3 is blocking the time and the period. I don't know if you can move that now, but someone pointed that out. It's blocking the time. If you want to fix that for future references.
He does say it's fine.
It's fine. Okay.
What a period. After getting 1-1 over in the first period, we are now moving over to the second period. Now still 1-1. Now we're going to move over to third here soon. Brad, what are the stats for the goalies here?
Okay, you want the stats?
Everything.
Well, Wendell is sitting
we just want your analysis.
Okay. That's what I mean.
Well, I'll start off with their stats. 889 save percentage from Wendell and a 750 from HJX. Both goalies have been looking good, better than they have in the series. Wendell was making great gloves, and he was looking better position this period. And at the end of this period, he had to make a flurry of saves that kept his team in the game. It was a great period. Personally, I think it was the best period of the series for him. HJX jumped to make a save somehow, but other than that, I think he had a really good period. Didn't really have to do much like Windlepon, but I still think it was a better period from him.
Yay.
Over to you, DC. What are your opinions on just this game in general?
Honestly, that period went as I would expect it to during this game. Jellyfish have definitely contained the Lions a lot more than the last game. So both teams are sort of at a stalemate here. Whichever team is able to make this difference. Will the Jellyfish be able to stay alive and take it to game 4? Or will the Lions end it and complete the sweep in 3 to get them their first JBHL Cup? Though technically, I'm not 100% sure if it counts. I think it was Blue Ridge Wizard or something got it, but I don't know if they're the same franchise. But it would be the first cup for the Lions branding if they can win this game. And for the Jellyfish, trying to keep their hopes alive here, Abstract doing a great job keeping Wapex at bay, and Wapex doing the same with Abstract. So I really think it'll come down to those second, third, and fourth men out here. But we will see what happens going into this third period.
That is right. We will be seeing here as we have 10 seconds to the next period. Sorry to cut you off there. I cannot wait to see who is going to win this round here, as it is still 1-1 after 2 periods. Windlepond actually stopping a lot more shots than normal. And here is Golden finally showing up.
Oh my gosh, Golden showed up.
I'm here.
I don't know if you've watched the game at all, and I hope you have. But what do you think is going to happen this game?
Man, I don't know. Well, I heard Wapex Abstract shutting each other down, so I'm gonna say Tony and Pal's Nest the winner here. Las Vegas completes the sweep.
I can see that happening. Now Abstract and Wapex continuing to fight for it in the corner as they have been all game, constantly hitting it back and forth with each other. Now it's out of play as they both are getting so many different hits. It seems like one can't hold on to possession. Yes, Golden, you can if you want.
All right, face off here right outside the Jacksonville zone. Only 4:46 maybe left in this period and end on the JBHL season as the Lions look to win their first ever JBHL Cup. Abstract winning the face-off, taking it towards center ice, but a nice steal by Wapex, poking it into the corner. Nick there to defend, though, trying to keep Abstract in the corner. Nick finally playing it out. Tony whiffing on it, but a nice back check on Abstract, able to keep it away from Jacksonville's star player. As now both the top 2 MVP candidates fighting in the corner, Abstract and Wapex. Wapex bringing it up, the 22nd pick in last season's BHL draft. And the almost consensus MVP for this season. Nick with a nice pass out to Abstract, but Wapex steals. Wapex going the other way, a P3, he scores! Make that a 5-hole, sorry, but Wapex puts the Lions on top. 4 minutes left in this game, and the Lions have taken the lead here in game 3. Or
it's game 3.
Game 3, yeah.
Okay. I will have to say that, Golden.
You got that.
Oh, I have to say, Golden, this is actually surprising, as LVL is finally not taking up a really high percentage of goals this game. First for me, at least, and I have to say that Zulu missed you up here. I feel like this might go wrong, but especially Tyler and Ende. But let's hope we have a good game here, boys. At least a good period.
And now the Lions have taken that lead, and now they just have to play defensive and close out to get their first JBHL Cup.
Face off won by Tyler 1D, but Zulu taking into the zone. A P3 shot on Windlepond is easily saved from a good position. Ende trying to bring it up. Nice steal from Missia. Missia going towards net. Tyler 1D, a nice defensive stand with a nice block to keep the puck away from the center of the Jacksonville net. Tyler 1D with a nice pang. He smacks HJX. The whistle blows. It's a delayed pen. And Tyler 1D will finally kill it.
Tyler just smacked HJX when I would assume he was going for another ping, because that's what it seemed like he was doing. But it might not be a pen. It might be a pen. I see a mix of things in chat. I believe it's a pen, but I'm not 100% sure.
That will be interference, though, for hitting the goalie.
Yeah.
But the argument could be made, and it's being made by both sides, that since the puck didn't go into the net, it's not goalie interference. Goalie interference is not a penalty unless it is on a goal.
But couldn't it still technically be slashing?
NHL it is.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how the rulebook works in BHL. I could be incorrect about that, though.
Could it be slashing? Can slashing apply to anyone?
I think Alfresco is explaining it in chat about how it is it's if it's not intentional, then there shouldn't be a penalty, but the pen was called, the whistle blew, so
I'm pretty sure you can call it back. I think we did see that earlier in the season. I believe it was in Nordique's game, sorry, if I'm correct. And we will see what happens. It seems like no call will be made. And the Jellyfish, if they had that pen called on them, it could have been wraps for their season, but they are still in this here. We will see what happens. Seems like Roppy has made the final decision with a no pen, but an face off in the Las Vegas zone. Golden, do you want me to take? Okay, I guess I'll take over. No, Golden's back.
Face off here in the Las Vegas Lions zone. Missia and Zulu on for the Lions. Tyler 1D and Ende on for Jacksonville. It shouldn't be in the zone if it was a penalty. Wait, did he take the penalty off?
He's checking if it's what the rule is.
No pen. If it's no pen, would it not be center ice?
Would it be center ice, I think?
Yeah, that's what I think it would be if you canceled the penalty.
Yeah, it should be. I would assume it would be. But it seems like it's in the Lion zone unless Roppy changes the location. Roppy, I'm pretty sure it's 5. I think.
No.
Yeah. Is it not?
No. The middle penalty is.
So face off in center ice. Won by Zulu. He's going towards net. A shot gets past Windlepond for the moment, but he turns around, able to poke it out of his crease and make the save to keep Jacksonville's hopes alive. Missing a rebound shot, not able to get anything going. Another save by Windlepond. Zulu entering the Jacksonville zone. Tyler 1D has it behind his own net. 3:12 left here in the third period. A pass out intercepted by Missia. A P3 blocked by Tyler. Tyler bringing it up the ice. Another great forecheck by Zulu, looking for a P3. He shoots, he scores!
And
Zulu puts the Lions up 3-1 with 3 minutes left in the third. Is that the golden goal for Las Vegas?
It seems like Las Vegas has hit the jackpot, as now having that 3-1 lead, they have a cushion here, and if they can just close out on defense, they will be bringing their first cup home. Though there is one more thing I do have to say. That save by Windlepond right before that, P3, sadly, a goal did turn out after that, was amazing. I could see that being contention for a goal of the year, though I don't know who's doing that. I'm pretty sure someone said they were.
Windlepond has played an amazing game, going 13 of 16 up till this point. Wapex winning the faceoff. We are under 3 minutes to go here in the third period here in Las Vegas. The Lions hungry for their first cup. Wapex, the record breaker and the now record holder for points in a single season, looking for his JBHL cup. Nice ping by Abstract as he tries to take it up the ice. Both Lions defenders crashing down on him, keeping him out of their defensive zone. The puck then trickles out of play.
And now, 2 minutes 30 left. The Lions have their best line on, so it seems like they're going to be shutting down Abstract here. If they can pull that off, they have a good chance.
Face off, won by Abstract. He tries to go towards net, but Wapex again shutting him down defensively. Abstract has it on the blue line, but a nice steal by Wapex leads to a Lions 2-on-1. Going towards net, a shot saved by Windlepond once again. Doesn't register as one, but puck did go towards the net. Tony looking for a pass over to Wapex, but Abstract intercepts for the moment. Wapex, a nice steal, bringing it back into the Jellyfish zone. Jellyfish, the Season 14 champions, on their heels with 2 minutes left here in the third period. Wapex can't stop Abstract as he enters the Lion zone. Abstract looking for a shot. Tony with a nice back check.
I'm not gonna call it.
Nick dumping it back into the Lion zone as Abstract goes for a change. Tyler back onto the ice for the Jellyfish. Ende enters as well. The first line for Las Vegas still out there. 1:30 left here in the third period. A shot saved by HJX. Tyler accidentally pulling it back. It looks like Ende keeping it in the zone. Another shot saved by HJX. Pressure ramping for the Lions rookie Tendi, as he has now faced 3 shots in the past minute from the Jellyfish offense. Missia onto the ice for Las Vegas. He holds it as Wapex goes for a change. Zulu back on. Missia looking for a pass over. Zulu hits towards the boards. A P3 scores! What a goal by Zulu! A sniper shot, putting the dagger in this one.
And it seems like I've never seen a double assist that wasn't a goal. How did Wapex get that assist?
Wapex had left it off for Missia, who then passed up to Zulu, and Zulu then taking it himself with a P3, a turnaround P3.
And it seems like Missia it's just a Grusha.
And an insane goal.
And 1 minute left for the Lions with a 4-1 lead. It looks like they will be getting that cup, and Wapex breaking the record for most points in the JBHL season and cementing his legacy. Maybe, most likely, I would assume, with that JBHL cup here.
And the Lions, who have flirted with winning the JBHL cup 3 straight seasons since they became from the Mallards, now winning that cup, bringing one back to Las Vegas.
And that 1 minute mark.
Kicks up. Missia, another shot. Goes just wide. The clock trickling down on this season. Lions, again, have fought for this cup for the past 3 seasons, now able to get it in a week where we saw the NAMHL champion and the BHL champion get crowned. We'll see the JBHL champion as well.
And the defending champs have sadly come up short here, as they are not able to pull off that back-to-back. That's the Lions closing it out.
A longtime owner, Packers, has stuck with this team for 3 seasons, has produced elite prospects. Remember the names: Wapex, Missia, Zulu, Tony, and Pals. Those 4 skaters bringing the cup back to Las Vegas as the final buzzer sounds. And the Las Vegas Lions are your Season 15 JBHL Cup champions. Finally, Packers gets his cup.
And it seems the Lions have completed that sweep. And now they are able to bring that cup back. I'm pretty sure almost every player on the ice that was their first cup, as now they are able to cement themselves in JBHL history. Wapex doing it in multiple ways, but the rest of the players playing incredibly, fighting throughout that series. Even though they had some goalie problems during the season, HJX and Deontay both playing incredibly throughout these playoffs. As now we will wait for the trophy ceremony, as some Jellyfish remain on the ice. Windlepon, after last season's cup, I believe he was the only one to return, sadly coming up short for the second time. And Abstract, what a way to sadly end off the season for him. Fighting till the end for those Jellyfish.
Packers and Vaculate Beef winning the best ownership duo last season. They won another President's Trophy this season, this time able to bring home the championship. It's got to be a great feeling for a franchise well-deserving of one. They have put together great seasons, lots of top-rated draft picks. Just a masterful job from Packers and Vaculate Beef building, again, another cup contender. And this one able to get the job done on the back of Wapex and Missia and Zulu. And credit to their goalies, HJX and Deontay. Both those guys had great seasons.
And he creating that franchise from the ground up, taking his first owner in Packers, but then him leaving a season later to go. I believe it was the Huskies the next season, but Packers staying there, building up that team, bringing in back, and now bringing that JBHL Cup to his team. As finally, the Lions, after 3 seasons getting so close, are JBHL Cup champions.
I mean, this team looked at the high expectations set on them this season and said that's where we want to be, and they met them and beyond. An absolutely amazing season from Las Vegas. And one thing remained a constant through this season, and it was that the Lions were the best team in the league, and they are able to get the job done. No President's Trophy curse here.
Yep.
Are they putting the trophy down?
Yeah, I believe soon. Is UP? Yeah.
We can do some.
I was just saying, as we wait, why don't we get Brown FM and have the final results of the goalies here?
Oh, I think Wendell Pond, he had a great game, but I just came up short. I don't think his team helped him out in this final game. Throughout the whole series, though, overall, I'd say he was the better goalie. I don't think this was his fault. He played well. Just the rest of his team just came up a tiny bit short. HJX proved himself in this last game, I find. He had a way better game than he had any game in this series. Good for him on winning the cup. He deserved it.
We're going to bring up some interviews. We'll start with the now single season point record holder and almost for sure getting his number hung in the rafters.
Actually, hey, wait a minute. Don't do that. Bring him back down. We gotta announce the Conn Smythe.
Is UP coming up to do that? Okay, I can announce it. So
I'll announce it. Well, actually,
okay.
well, I don't know. UP, are you announcing Conn Smythe? Oh,
I think
I'll announce it. Yeah, I'll announce it. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. So the Conn Smythe for the season 15 JBHL Cup playoffs. No one else deserving of it. Wapex bringing that trophy home. Another bit of hardware to add to the trophy case for Wapex, as that will most likely be the end of an amazing JBHL career for him. So we'll bring him up and we'll do some interviews now.
Hello?
Hello, Wapex.
What's up?
How you feeling, man?
We cupped. It feels great.
You talked about this being the final goal for this team from the beginning of the season. How does it feel to complete that mission and to bring the cup back to Las Vegas?
It feels good. We had a couple rough bumps in the regular season, losing a couple games, but we ended up playing good in playoffs. It was pretty good. Had a sweep in finals. Actually, we sweeped every team in playoffs. That felt pretty good too.
If I am correct, I believe between playoffs and the regular season, you just had a 50-point season, which is absolutely insane. If it wasn't 50, it was very close to it. Now, we won't beat around the bush. You were the carry of this team from the start of the season till the end, even though you had some very strong supporting cast. You guys are a hardworking team, and what can you attest that mindset to why you were able to win the cup?
Yeah, I think it's just our team chemistry was like really good. Like all of us liked playing together, so we would actually just actively get on every single day and play. So we just unironically practice just to even play together. And it just made us all get better and better. Even like Zulu was catching up to like me and Missy's skill level towards the end, so it was pretty nice. And then Tony and Pal's really locked in during playoffs. I mean, even HJX, he never practiced a day in his life, but he even got on to practice for playoffs. That was crazy. That was never seen before. So yeah, I think it was more of just like a personality thing that our whole team just wanted to like play together than like actually even like getting like good at the game by themselves. We just played together as a team well.
This was your first true JBHL season, as you didn't really play a whole lot last season, and pretty good rookie season for you, huh? Got a lot
Yeah.
accomplished in that one.
Yeah, that off season between those seasons went crazy.
So
think
looking past JBHL onto NAMHL, which is where you'll be probably next season, and BHL, of course. Is this like a roadblock you're gonna think back on when you move on